Welcome to the Inside Slant. I'm your boy Geroy Simon. It's week 17, one last week before the playoffs start. Can you believe we've been doing this for 17 weeks? I'm having fun. The party's not over. All right, before I start picking some games, we got to talk about some big milestones that's going to be surpassed. First up, I'm going to talk about Calvin Johnson. Now, he surpassed the record. He broke Jerry Rice's single-season receiving yards record of 1,848 yards. He's got 1,892 yards. He needs 108 yards to break the 2,000-yard barrier. Do you think he'll do it? I do. I think they're going to go into Chicago, not necessarily win, but I think that since they throw the ball all over the place, doesn't matter if you double team him, he's gonna get his touches and he's gonna put up those yards. I think he's gonna go over 2,000 yards receiving for a season. Next up, Adrian Peterson needs 208 yards against the Green Bay Packers to break Eric Dickerson's record of 2,105 yards. Now, 208 yards. Now, he's been a monster the last half of the season, unstoppable. Now, do you think he's going to get it? I say no. I don't think he's going to break this record just for the simple fact that the last time he played Green Bay, he had 210 yards. Any professional, any man with any type of pride that has been rushed on for 210 yards, there's no chance that they're going to give up 208 yards for Adrian Peterson to break this record. I don't care if I think they'll give up the game just to prove a point that he's not going to run get these yards against them. So that's a game I'm going to pick a little bit later. But the next record I got to talk about is J.J. Watt needs 2.5 sacks to break Michael Strahan's single-season sack record of 22.5. I think he's going to get it just because I think that they have something to prove. They lost last week against Minnesota. They got to get this game to get home field advantage throughout the playoffs. So to transfer right into this game, the Houston Texans, they're going into Indianapolis, a place they had never won before. I think they get their first victory in Lucas Oil Stadium. I think Adrian Foster's back. He left last game with a heart murmur or irregular heartbeat, so he's been cleared to play. He's ready to go. I think the Houston Texans come out with a win in this game, getting their first win in Indianapolis and getting home field advantage throughout the playoffs. The next game I'm picking, the Green Bay Packers at the Minnesota Vikings. Like I said, Adrian Peterson, for them to win this game, he's going to have to put the whole team on his back and carry them to victory. But I think they're going to do it. Aaron Rodgers, those guys are in the playoffs. I think Aaron Rodgers is one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. I think he gets it done. But I think Minnesota wins this game because they need to win this game to get in the playoffs with a little bit of help. I think they're fighting for their lives. I believe that AP's drive and determination is going to get these guys into the playoffs. All right, the last game I'm picking, the Dallas Cowboys at the Washington Redskins. Tony Romo versus RG3. RG3, the only quarterback that made it, the only rookie quarterback that made it to the Pro Bowl. Now, Dallas lost last week, but despite them losing, Tony Romo has been playing very well. But I think that RG3 and the Washington Redskins are on a roll. They got some momentum. They're playing at home. They're playing in the grass. The weather, it can be shaky in D.C. That's where I played my college ball at the University of Maryland, so I know about the weather. It can be cold. It can be rainy. In Dallas, they got that plush stadium. They're used to the indoors. They don't want to play outside. So I'm picking the Washington Redskins to beat the Dallas Cowboys, win the division, get in the playoffs. All right. The 3 games I'm picking, the Washington to beat Dallas, Minnesota to beat Green Bay, and Houston to beat Indianapolis. This is the Inside Slant. It's week 17. I'm your boy, Geroy Simon, and you know what it is. I'm out.